and welcome to education.missionnext.org, a faith-based matching service designed to connect qualified Christian educators with schools and sending agencies worldwide. Do you value both education and discipleship? Are you intrigued by cross-cultural settings, and do you welcome adventure? Would you like the freedom to use your creativity where it's needed most? If so, you may want to consider teaching in a non-traditional setting. MKs, or missionary kids, sometimes live in remote communities. Therefore, parents are often left with the responsibility of educating their own children while also trying to keep up with the demands of their missionary work. Most of them can't afford private schools, so that leaves them with an overwhelming challenge.
I would say if we didn't have teachers, then we would not be here translating the Bible. It would be a full-time job to educate our children.
This is why missionary families are in need of assistance from teachers who are willing to come alongside them to fill in the gap. There are many levels of need and many methods to meet those needs with the help of teachers that are willing to go the extra mile. Let's explore briefly what a non-traditional setting looks like and what methods of teaching are the most needed. An educational resource center is where educational resources are kept at a central location and made available to parents. Some teachers choose to work within the facility to maintain all of these resources, disperse them, and also act as a consultant for parents who need help choosing curriculums. Itinerant teachers travel from village to village visiting homeschooling families. Typically, they may spend 2 to 3 weeks teaching students and consulting with parents as needed. Tutors, on the other hand, serve as live-in teachers for an extended period of time. In the field education system, parents bring their children to a central location several times a year where teachers provide students with socialization opportunities in a classroom environment. Group activities are often difficult for parents to duplicate in their remote locations. Strategic learning centers serve homeschooling families who live in the same community. 1 or 2 teachers make themselves available where children learn as a group, perhaps similar to the one-room schoolhouse model. In a modular study group, secondary students gather at a central location 1 week every month to be instructed by a qualified teacher in core subjects such as math, science, and English. Online courses are another option for these students. Teachers are needed to supervise and teach students how to access the tools available to them. All of this flexibility in teaching methods frees parents to do other tasks related to their missionary service. Not to mention the relief it provides as a much-needed break. Now, let's take another look at why all this might interest you. The need for teachers in these non-traditional settings is increasing and is expected to continue to increase dramatically in areas such as Africa, Latin America, and especially Asia. More than half of these positions are yet to be filled. For tutors alone, 85% of these positions remain unfilled. Consider how a lack of teachers for these MK students cripples the work of missionaries everywhere. Some missionaries have had to leave the field entirely.
By providing a quality education, we then free parents to do that which God has called them to do in fulfilling the Great Commission.
According to one attrition study of 6 mission organizations, the top reason for loss of active missionaries was related to family needs, which includes the lack of educational options for their children. This factor accounts for approximately 20% of overall missionary loss. MK teachers serve as a vital line of defense against such circumstances.
And in the sense that missionaries will leave their own home environment and go elsewhere to present the gospel, teachers of missionary children are doing exactly that. Teachers are absolutely missionaries.
You might say these teachers serve as missionaries for the work of the missionary. And as a missionary in this capacity, they are also most likely helping to raise tomorrow's missionaries. Teaching is also discipleship, especially in the non-traditional setting. These teachers also become the big brother, sister, counselor, Bible study leader, and coach. They develop deep and lasting relationships with their students as well as with their parents.
I think the teachers add to the enrichment of our kids' lives. Like I highly value other people being able to input into my kids' life because I know I can't be everything.
The value of MK teachers in these non-traditional settings is far-reaching. Not only are they investing in the lives of a community and culture outside of their own, but they are also teaching their students to do the same.
Working with the MKs is just tremendously rewarding. What a blessing that's been to me to have been able to build into their lives. We've been able in a number of our schools to reach out through missionary kids into the communities to witness for the Lord in ways that other missions have not been able to do.
Reaching across cultural barriers and venturing into unfamiliar territories in order to teach and disciple even one of these students is fulfilling the Great Commission. Teachers provide critical support to parents and therefore are a part of frontline missions work.
As an MK teacher myself, I have found that it is one of the most rewarding things I could imagine doing.
If you are looking for an opportunity to fulfill your purpose and passion in the field of education, don't hesitate to inquire further into any one of these crucial teaching and discipleship opportunities. Thank you for visiting education.missionnext.org.
Please don't come, teachers.